Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back, baby, with another banging video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Diddy and his legal team claiming that they have another legal win. But I'm seeing things differently in this case because I believe that for the very, very first time, Tyrone Blackburn may have Sean Diddy Combs cornered. And this is surprising. And coming from me, you guys know this is surprising. You guys know that I've never been a Tyrone Blackburn fan because, like, I can see through people. Like, I can literally see through people. My subscribers would say I'm psychic. I don't know if that's the case. But everything that I've predicted about Tyrone Blackburn, I've been right about him. This time around, I have a new prediction about Tyrone Blackburn, providing that he's able to hold on to his license to practice because he's in a lot of trouble at this point in time. He's in so much shit. It will be a miracle if he holds on to his license. I really do hope that he doesn't lose it. I do hope that he gets some help and mentorship as it comes to being an attorney. Now, make no mistakes. All attorneys, they play dirty games. They have their little shortcuts. Many of them, they don't get it right when they start practicing. But Tyrone Blackburn has been trying to fast track his career and taking risk that can cost him his license and get him behind bars as well. But with this lawsuit, I believe that I don't know who is helping Tyrone Blackburn, but Diddy's team, they're saying this is victory for them. But I think Tyrone Blackburn may actually get a settlement from this case with what he has done recently. Diddy's team, they're saying it's a victory, but I don't see this as any victory. I see this as a very smart strategic move from Tyrone Blackburn, and I'm actually surprised that Tyrone Blackburn has such a diplomatic approach. And I'm wondering, is this all Tyrone Blackburn? Because I think someone else has just pointed out something to him that can actually get Diddy to settle a case, whether he wants to or not. I think the judge is going to recommend Sean Diddy Combs settle this one. What am I talking about? Do you guys remember April Lampros? Now, April Lampros claimed that Sean Diddy Combs awarded her multiple times during the 1990s into the early 2000s. She basically described a forced relationship. She was forced into a relationship by Diddy. Diddy would just show up to her apartment, recommend that she do things. She would do threesome with people like Kim Porter and other people on Sean Diddy Combs' request, allegedly. And we've seen those things coming out in the trial, with Jane Doe and Cassie Ventura. So what April has detailed, I believe April was in a relationship with Diddy, not in the sense that she's telling the public. I don't believe Diddy bullied her into the relationship. I believe that she got into the relationship for benefits and wanted some assistance from Diddy to make it up there. And I believe that with Diddy being the exploitative monster that he is, exploited the shit out of her. And because she was young and vulnerable, she picked up on a lot of the exploitation when it was too late. Do I believe that he repeatedly awarded her? I do believe so, because he loves that kind of control and the kind of power over women. And Jane Doe had documented that. So too did Cassie Ventura. Now, what is going on at present with April Lampro's case and Tyrone Blackburn? Let's talk about that, right? Because According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, right? They're saying the woman's claim for battery, sexual assault, and negligent infliction of emotional distress have been dismissed. But hold on a second. I want you guys to listen to this carefully. The suit filed by Tyrone Blackburn also listed Bad Boy Records as defendants, claiming the company enabled him to commit the alleged crime. But now all the claims against Bad Boy have been dismissed because why would they dismiss that? I'm going to tell you guys that shortly. Now, the only claim remaining here is the one under the Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law based on an alleged incident in the late 2000, early 2001, wherein Lampro says Diddy went back to her apartment after they bumped into each other in New York City, and he violently grabbed her and forced himself onto her. She says she was able to fight Diddy off and he left. Now, I don't believe she was able to fight him off. I just think Diddy was like, okay, I'm done with you. I got what I want. Because when you look at that video, you know, where he dragged Cassie back into that room after Cassie was trying to escape a freak off. And when you listen to how aggressive he is towards his female, she might have put up a fight and thought, you know, Diddy got frustrated, but I think Diddy only left because Diddy wanted to leave, right? So, what is going on here? I believe that Tyrone Blackburn is playing chess for the very first motherfucking time in his life. I believe Tyrone Blackburn is looking at the current results of the federal case against Diddy. He's realizing that blaming Bad Boy Records, that's not going to help because they haven't found Diddy guilty on racketeering. And with all the other cases that the accusers have said, Bad Boys LLC has enabled Sean Diddy Combs' behavior, none of those allegations stand. Those people had to go back and they had to amend the lawsuits to remove Bad Boy Records. So I believe what Tyrone Blackburn is looking at is the fact that Sean Diddy Combs was found guilty on the Mann Act, which is transporting the male workers, Daphne Joy and Cassie Ventura, for the purpose of prostitution. Because I believe when you look at the gender motivated violence law, I believe Tyrone Blackburn is looking at this because if there's even a shred of evidence that this girl and Diddy had any kind of relationship, it means that she's going to get an automatic settlement from this case. I believe this is the best way for them to get a settlement from the case, because what Tyrone Blackburn is using is the words from the witnesses, and both Daphne Joy and Cassie Ventura has basically told the world that Diddy is capable of this behavior. Capricorn Clark has told the world that Diddy is capable of this behavior. Suge Knight, before the trial, told the world that Diddy is capable of this behavior. So he's known to be forceful to women. And as such, I believe that Tyrone Blackburn is looking left, looking right, looking at the chess pieces and say, okay, this is our best move. It's best we go in with one move that is almost inadmissible and we get a settlement and let's drop everything else. And Sean Diddy Combs' team, they're going to have a heck of a time to prove this woman that she's telling a lie. They will never be able to tell this woman that she is telling a lie unless they have video evidence of April Lampro's being elsewhere. And if they cannot provide any evidence that she's elsewhere, this may actually be one of Tyrone Blackburn's first win from a major celebrity. So Diddy's legal team, they're declaring victory, but I see this as one of Tyrone Blackburn's best move. It's a chess move from Tyrone Blackburn. And I can't believe that I'm going to say kudos to you, Tyrone Blackburn. I don't know if you came up with this. I don't know if someone is now officially helping you, but God damn it, finally you make sense. Finally you make sense. Finally you're playing chess. Finally, kudos to you. I'm looking for this to be settled. So I'm going to follow this one like a hawk because as you guys know, the accuracy level over here, it's impeccable. Yeah, I got to give myself a little credit, you know. Tiny girl, tiny country, tiny channel. I've been very accurate because I've been like one of the first people ever since all this shit started. I've been saying there's no connection to racketeering. I was one of the first people when everyone was telling me ish, and I said I can't see it not until they start naming other people and company, and they didn't. They could have established one, but they choose to cover people because they were given special instructions on how to proceed with handling Diddy. They could have gotten the racketeering bill. They could have, because it was so easy. Get Christina Karam on the stand, pull all her files, all her communication, every transaction, and they would have gotten the racketeering if they wanted it to. But that federal case against Diddy was a disciplinary action by his handlers. But with Tyrone Blackburn, I have to say to him, well played with this move. I'm looking for a settlement very soon. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what's your take. And while you're at it, do what you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.